What's going on, guys? Crypto Renegade here. In today's video, I finally have in my hands here the brand new Heatbit Mini, which is a crypto miner, air purifier, and heater, all three in one. I'm really excited about this. I recently did a first look video on my channel that goes over all the specs, all of the details, all of the performance. So I'll link that down below and at the end of the video and briefly touch on it here. But in this video, I specifically want to unbox it, tell you how it looks, tell you how it feels, how much it weighs, and kind of give you my first impressions and overall experience of this device, especially after this is a second generation device, whereas the previous device was sort of their first prototype and it did have some issues. I believe that they fixed a lot of those performance issues, design issues, durability issues, and some of the other things that we've seen reviews on in the past. They've made a lot of upgrades here. So without further ado, we're gonna jump on this, open it, take a look at what's inside. You do not wanna miss this one. All right, guys, welcome back. So this is a pretty big device. It comes up to about mid-thigh for me. So I'd say like the actual packaging is about maybe 2.5, almost 3 feet. It does come with some grab handles, so they changed the design of the packaging here. Very easy to lift. I'd say this is about 30, maybe 25 to 30 pounds. It's not as heavy as the previous generation. They've definitely reduced the footprint and they've added some new features from the other one. The box and the overall design look pretty good to me. What I'm gonna do now obviously is unbox it and take a look at everything that's inside here. So at the top here, when I pull this off, there has like an orange tab that's kind of holding everything together. In here, we have sort of the Heatbit getting started guide, sort of like a cleaning cloth. Some sort of pad here, I'm not sure, but that's, I guess, a pretty nice touch. When I pull this up here, we do have the actual cord, and I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here. Now it looks like in here specifically, we just have the power cord here. It's fully braided, of very high quality. Everything that I can tell here is pretty solid. I don't want to unravel the exact whole thing, but I believe that the length on this cord is 6 feet, which is pretty standard. And it's going to be a regular 110 volt 3-prong plug. And as you can see, this is the Heatbit Mini. And I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of this section of the box as well. All right, perfect. So here is the Heatbit Mini. I like that it has sort of like a, what I can see here is like a leather strap or a leather handle, so it's kind of easy to carry. This is about 2 feet high. You have a fan and a heater exhaust up here, and then here you have, and it won't turn on obviously because I don't have a plug, but you're gonna have sort of a touch interface here between setting the temperature, setting the hash rate, whether you wanna set the exact temperature, connecting it to Wi-Fi, control the settings for the air purifier, and there's a whole bunch of things here I can't wait to do in a kind of a follow-up video. If we could take a look here, this is where the exhaust is for the air purifier. So you're gonna have intake and exhaust on the top, it looks like, and then you're gonna have different here for changing out the filters using the air purifier. It looks like you have two sides on the side here for the exhaust, and then you have slots for the actual air purifier that you can kind of take on and off. As you can see, they're kind of magnetic here. As far as I can tell, this is, you know, where you stick the filters in, and it's got some magnetic clasps. Now, as far as the actual noise and as far as the actual settings here, so I did plug it in here. It is on and it is running and it's exhausting heat. I'm gonna have a little bit of moment of silence here so you can see if you can hear in this sort of conference room area how loud the actual fan is. The decibels are really, really low. This is, in my opinion, quieter than a regular floor fan or a desk fan or just a regular standard fan. So I'm gonna go quiet for a second, see if you can hear it. Honestly, not bad. You could probably see here that we have the temperature sensors, depending on if you want to do Celsius or Fahrenheit. This indicator here means obviously I haven't connected it to Wi-Fi, so it can start mining. You set it up through the Heatbit app on your phone, iOS or Android, and it takes you through a series of setups where you can customize your settings. You can customize the temperature in your room. You can customize a lot of different things in terms of the air purifier, night mode, scheduling. There's so many different things that you can do. And then obviously this is the power off button. When you do that, you have intake through here and the exhaust sounds like it's coming through here, but you can kind of get an idea of the panel, and it's haptic, so you can hear sounds when it makes adjustments, right? So if I want to lower the temperature, it kind of kills the sound and kind of kills the noise. You can't see it from this angle, but you can kind of see all the cool lights and components going on in here. So it's sounds like it's a lot more efficient, and it's a lot more sturdy and durable than the previous full-size Heatbit. As far as I can tell, this thing is pretty solid. I can't wait to do a follow-up video in a month or two to show you what my performance is. Just to briefly touch on that, guys, the performance on this is going to be up to 10 terahashes per second, and there's different payment plans that you can use to get on this depending on if you want to buy the whole device outright and earn 100% of your Bitcoin, or there's plans where you can get the device a lot cheaper and get it into your hands cheaper, and you can either receive 75% of the Bitcoin rewards, and then they'll pay you, they'll take their 25% cut. There's a 50-50 split, and then there's full ownership, which is what this one is. So in this particular case, I believe, and check the prices with the links down below in the description. I'll give you what the normal price is, and then my links in the description will give you the best possible deals, as well as a discount coupon for just my followers that will give you an extra discount. But the full price is about, as of shooting this, $699 US for the full version. You can get it as low as $329, I believe, with the other version where you can get either 75% payout, 50% payout. I think they even have a 25% payout to kind of help make sure the barrier to entry is a lot easier for people that thought the previous Heatbit miner, heater, cooler, air purifier was too expensive. So they've really made some adjustments to their business model and to their plan so that this can get into the hands of most people. It also helps decentralize and provides more nodes for the Bitcoin blockchain, which is something that I really like. It helps everything keeps decentralized. So you are running theoretically your own Bitcoin full node on the network by running this heater. And obviously it's multi-purpose. It's a quiet heater, and just for reference, when I had a full Antminer, when I was running a few years ago in my basement, that thing had like 80 decibels. It was louder than a lawnmower. This is not going to be as efficient as that, but the trade-off is it's quieter, so you can have it in any room in your house. It's going to provide heat. It's going to purify air if you have pets, if you have dander. This is going to help solve a lot of those problems. So instead of buying, the way I kind of look at this is, even though this isn't the most efficient Bitcoin miner you can get on the market, the way I look at this is, if you're already paying to heat your home in the winter, if you're already buying an air purifier, if you're already doing these things, why not earn money and mine Bitcoin at the same time? And that way it becomes an asset for you instead of a liability. So just something to consider. I mean, if you're already in the market for an air purifier or a space heater or something like that, then this makes perfect sense, because your bonus is you're actually going to get paid. Now, some of the questions I'm sure I'll get, and I will have to do this in a follow-up video, because as you saw, I just unboxed this for the first time. I don't actually know what the energy consumption is yet. If you check the website with the links down below in the description, they'll give you some ideas of what you can expect to pay for electricity, but it is believed that any Bitcoin that you earn is going to dramatically offset any of the direct energy consumption costs in your electricity bill, which is pretty cool. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up and do a full review later after I set this up in my home, not in the office, and give you some real earnings, some real statistics, how it reacts around like my dog, how it is in a general open space, regular living area, how it sounds if it's too overpowering or loud near like a TV, and kind of give you some real world experience of what I experienced when testing out this device. I just wanted to show you kind of the form factor, the overall design changes, the new interface that they've done, and it all works through the Heatbit app on your phone and walks you through the setup process. So let me know what you guys think. Check my links and coupon code down below in the description, and let me know if this is something that's compelling to you. Like I said, I want to be very clear. This is not the most efficient ROI on mining. What this is a good product that mines fairly well, but it serves other purposes such as heating your home, air purifying your home, and it allows you to earn money passively on the side. So in my opinion, this is a brilliant idea. As far as how it actually works in practice, I will do a follow-up video for you guys, and I'm really excited about this. The last thing I will say as a follow-up is I had a previous issue with the legacy or the original Heatbit 1. This company is great. I sent it back to them. They sent me this replacement, and they're really great at customer service, making sure that you're taken care of. So I know there's been some reviews people have seen in the past where there were some issues there. They've really made some huge leaps forward. and they're going to be working on an air conditioning unit and some other use cases coming down the line. This is just sort of version 2 of what they wanted to do and to help get it into the hands of more consumers. So I'll leave it at that. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns on what we talked about here, let me know down in the comments and I will do my best to get back to you. But I gotta say, I'm really excited to use this, and as someone that is planning to maybe even take this mobile and use it for traveling, use it for other types of situations and scenarios, I'm really excited to see how this works, how it performs, and everything that we talked about. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. Crypto Renegade out.